Hello everyone, my name is Carol Bradburn. I'm the Customer Relations Manager at SafeDeposits Scotland, and today with me is Frankie Bishop, my Customer Relations Executive. Today we are featuring the system on Features in Focus. What that covers is basically some of the new features that has appeared, and one of the ones that has been in our system for a while since we updated our software in July, wasn't it?
Yep.
2 years ago. So some of the subjects we're going to touch on today, one that's always at the top of everybody's mind is the tenancy changeover option. Now, this is the ability to add a new tenant to an existing tenancy after a tenant leaves without having to claim the full deposit back and to relodge it again. You have the peace of mind that you can lodge a deposit within 30 working days. And the outgoing tenants, if they fail to respond, at least you know that the money has been protected. Frankie, tell me a wee bit more about the tenancy changeover process.
Okay. So as Carol said, this is perfect if you've got a one-in, one-out situation and there's not been a checkout inspection carried out in the property. So when you log into the deposit account, you want to be clicking on the tenancy changeover button at the top of the screen here in the middle. It will then ask you to select the outgoing tenants. So here you can see we've got 2 tenants. So I'm going to select this one and we're going to give them their half of the deposit back. You can leave this field as 0 if they've not to receive any funds, but we do encourage you putting deposit repayment through SDS, and it just means there's a paper trail of where the funds have gone. Once you've entered the amount, click continue, and it will then take you through to the new deposit details. This is information that you would have when you're normally registering a tenancy, so you need to fill in the tenancy start date here. You'd also need to complete the new deposit amount and the total number of tenants. If you put in 2 tenants, the system will know to carry over the remaining tenants' details, and it will only ask you for 1 additional tenant's information. So here you can see we need to put in the title, the first name, the surname, and the email address and phone number, all information that you'll get from your PRT. Once you click save, it will then generate an email to you giving you the new DAN number. You can then add the tenant's deposit payment using the new DAN number through the normal processes.
That's really useful, especially with tenants moving out during the student period.
Absolutely, this time of year it's going to be game changing.
Absolutely. Great, great. That's good stuff. The next feature that we're going to talk about is the ability to register multiple deposits at one time. This offers you the opportunity to add multiple deposits at one opportunity, create a bulk reference number for your accounts team to make the payment, and easy for you to reconcile at the end when the money has been allocated and the funds have been issued. Frankie, over to you. Can you give us a wee description on how that's easily done?
So when you log into your account, instead of going to the deposit management screen, you want to be clicking on bulk actions. Down the left hand side, you'll see all the things that you can do in bulk. So from transferring multiple deposits to downloading multiple certificates and PI forms. But the one you want to click on is register multiple deposits. You will then see the screen here where you can click here for the bulk upload template. You want to click here, download the CSV file, and that's the form that you want to be filling in. So it'll ask you for all the normal information that you would use to register a tenancy. So it'll ask you for landlord's names, care of addresses, tenancy addresses, tenants information. If you use SME as your letting software, you can export that directly from SME without having to fill in the information, and SME have guidance notes for that. Once you've generated the CSV, all you have to do is save it to your computer, drag and drop the file or browse and attach. Once you have browsed and attached it, you will then get the option to validate your file. Once you click and validate, the system will check if there's any errors, and if there are any errors, the system will tell you which cells that those errors are in. So it will let you know if it's in what row, what column, and it's a really easy way for you to find a quick fix. Once you've uploaded your CSV, you then click on the import button, and you will see a successful message along the top of the screen here and all the deposits will appear under the deposit management screen under registered not paid. When you click on registered not paid, you'll see a list of all the deposits. Click any one to view and edit, and then at the top of the screen here, click pay deposit. That will then show you a list of any deposits awaiting to be paid, and you have this button here where you can select all. Click select all and pay by bank transfer as normal, and the system will then give you a list of the deposits to be protected along with the SDS bank details. Click confirm and you will see that those deposits are now marked as awaiting payment, and you have your bulk payment reference number here which starts BLK. This is the number you then use in the bank transfer to SDS to allow our accounts department to allocate that payment to each one of those individual deposits.
Fantastic. Just on a side note of, you mentioned about the software for SME, SafeDeposits at the moment is developing an API which will allow other softwares to be compatible with our site. So that will be being launched imminently, as I have been explained by the IT team. So it's something else to look forward to. And if you get any queries about that, please get in touch. Now, the other topic we're going to talk about, this is a new feature that which arose when we launched the new system 2 years ago. It's the introduction of a notification bell. And what we found is a lot of tasks were being missed, and this information bell has been introduced to allow you to see at a glance there is a to-do list for you and the members of staff in your office. It provides you with information on deadlines, information on tenancy changeovers or tenants logging in and making applications for returning the deposits. Frankie's got a great demonstration here to give you some information on it.
So along the top of your screen here, you'll see the big red notification bell. If you click on that, it will then give you a list of any outstanding tasks that you have to action on your account. As Carol said, it's listed in date order here, by DAN number, tenancy address, deadline and action. These 4 columns here, date, DAN, deadline and action, can all be sorted ascending or to descending by the deadline date, the DAN order, or the date the tenancy started and the deposit was protected. This column here, the action column, lets you know anything that's outstanding. So as you can see here, let us help you reach an agreement means it's in self-res and we're trying to get it resolved. This one here, please submit your evidence. This one is in the evidence submission stage and you've got until this date to get your evidence uploaded. And then this one here, as you can see, respond to repayment request means the tenant started the process and the agent or landlord has to respond. Really handy to have, and it's really good that it can also be downloaded as a CSV here, especially if you've got a big portfolio to split amongst your team.
Fantastic. Now, this is just a few features that we've featured today. We are happy to take any requests from any agents and landlords who maybe have some other ideas that would like demonstrations on or some sort of explanations. So please feel free to get in touch with either me or Frankie and we'll be happy to help. Just hope that you all have a great day, and any questions, feel free to get in touch with either of us. Thank you.
Bye.